folks, it's Ben. I'm back here with the Bissell, I believe it's the Spot Clean Pet Pro. It's our spot carpet cleaner, and we did an unboxing of this unit, so I'll link to that right now, and it should be a little card up on top of the video. But now that we've actually had time to use it, now I can do kind of a proper review. Do we like it? Was it worth it? That sort of thing here. So the long story short of it is, yes, it is a very good spot cleaner. Our previous, we had a Bissell Spot Clean. This is a kind of a smaller unit. Same concept though, a clean tank and a dirty tank and the hose. And it did a fair job, but honestly it was never an overwhelmingly awesome machine. And we've run a variety of Bissell soaps through it. But the issue we had with this was that it was just getting really old, and I'll show you kind of a downfall and one concern I might have for this one moving forward. And then we do have our major carpet. This is a Bissell Pro Heat. We're not sponsored by Bissell, it just happens to be that they're in the price range we want and what they do. This does great for carpet cleaning. Typically dries fast. There's some videos on this our channel as well. We've had some issues with it, but this is our primary unit. And in this demonstration and kind of review, we've been using the Bissell Stain and Odor for pets. This is not recommended for standalone units. It's more meant for these upright carpet machines. In fact, it says right here it's for uprights. That being said, our unit came with upright shampoo, and this works excellent in this machine. So I don't quite know yet the difference between the little spot machines versus the uprights in soap, but we like this soap. It does well. It's great for getting rid of cat pee smell. If they pee somewhere, you can suck it out for sure. The machine is, the clear tank is probably a key selling point. I love the fact that you can watch the really dirty water come out, or if it's clean, because when you're hunting down a spot to clean and you see the water's coming out clear, okay, great, move on. But if it's dirty, you kind of want to work that spot over again. So this tank, which you can just lift up, is fantastic. And this is after probably at least a month of use, a couple times a week, because we've got lots of pets and things. The only thing that kind of catches me here is, I did this on the initial review, is it kind of has to click past that point to open up for the dirty tank. We'll see how long this seal lasts, but for now it's been running great. And see, the purple actually comes and locks the top down for it. The biggest thing I like about this unit over the smaller unit, and you can still buy these, is its size. It's actually about as large or not larger than its actual feed tank. This one, you'd actually, if you filled it up, you'd have to dump the drain tank 2-3 times for all the fresh soap you've made. This machine will easily go through its entire soap tank into the discard tank, and that's actually quite an important feature, because you want to be vacuuming, you don't want to be dumping liquids out all the time. Secondly, this tank is really easy to load. We've got it full of this soap, and it's nice because you can set it in the sink and it sits up straight, like we kind of mentioned that before. The dosing for this product here is approximately, depends on the soil level you're looking at, but there's a line in this upper cup. That's good for 1 gallon. This is a 3/4 gallon tank, so we typically go with line 1 to this 3-gallon tank. That seems to be a concentration that works very well for us.
3/4 gallon.
3/4 of a gallon, yeah. So it works great for us, so that's what we typically run. It is a little leaky when you flip it around and stuff, but just drop it in the machine and it tends to be fine. Cord's easy to run. My only concern with the machine, before we actually do a review, is the same concern I had with this other Bissell here, is that on the nozzle, and you can see by all the tape here, it's a stress point here, and this one's very similar in terms of you tend to bend it a lot in that area, and I'm worried that I'm going to hurt my tube that gets sucked in there. So I've been kind of working to make sure we don't stress that, but I'm worried that this might rip again. So that's kind of the weak point, that we may have been looking at another brand because of that, but we were able to fix it with tape. But I've been keeping an eye on that to make sure. Otherwise, it's been, and it's very similar to the other machine in terms of layout and bristles and things like that. So, but it is a little bit bigger machine, does a little bit more suction here. Now we're gonna clean this portion just to kind of give you a demo. This looks like and should be a fairly clean couch. Part of this is gonna be the awesomeness of the machine, part of it's the soap. But in the instruction manual, they did clearly state that you should spray on the soap, then scrub it in with the brush, and then come back and hit it with the vacuum machine. So that's what I've been doing lately for our furniture. and it's been working great. So I'm going to go ahead and just kind of give you a standard run through on this cushion, and we can kind of look and see how the dirt water coming through here and in the tank, and we'll kind of wrap it up after that. Obviously for a spot clean, I'd be more concentrated in the area, but we've been kind of using this for upholstery. Now that the machine's not sucking, I can just take these bristles and just kind of help this soap get into the fabric a little bit. Not going to take too long because this really is just to get it on the surface and then suck it out of the surface. And you can already see there's a bunch of cat hair because I own cats. So with that, I'm going to turn it on again, and then I'm going to actually pull the trigger and squeeze and pull it all out at once, and hopefully we'll just run down the line and we'll be good to go. And during this process, we'll show you the tank and we'll show you the discharge here, and so you can see all the dirty water that's getting sucked up. Now obviously in this light I can't compare this cushion with this cushion because this is now kind of a damp cushion and this one is light colored. But one thing is, I use the spray depending on how dirty the water is coming up when I do suck it, and you can see how it does change color from brown to clear, and if it's brown I hit the gun because I want to kind of get a wash that out of there. And once I do the initial surface run, then I tend to push down a little harder, and that tends to get down a little deeper, and it tends to get that dirty stuff that's out of it here. So as you can tell, the tank is obviously super clear, and if I lift it up, most machines do this, it's just really dirty water, but the really clear tank kind of helps with that. We're already about halfway down on our tank, and we're not even halfway up on our dirty water tank, so that's the capacity that is kind of nice to have in terms of, you know, I'm going to wash this and I could even put more in the tank before I actually hit the fill spot here. But that's ability. It's got great suction, it's got great spraying, and with a good soap it really just rocks. So I would say yes, especially if you could get it on sale, but even at retail it's a great spot cleaner slash upholstery type of machine. So I would use this in the car, on couches, on chairs. That's primarily where we use it. If we have a spot on the carpet, very often I'll dig the big carpet machine out and do the whole area. This machine also has an upholstery cleaner. It's pretty good too, but honestly neither of these two are as good as this handheld unit is. So I'm very pleased with that part of it. And like I say, it sucks up fur, and sometimes like there's so much cat fur it kind of gets stuck, you just pull it out and throw it away. Now the last thing I would do, and this is a feature that's unique to this machine as far as I know in terms of the old machines, is this hose here is now full of dirty water. You could run clear water and suck it up, but this I can just click on, and this is, I always used to run water through these machines when I was done, but we're using this one so much soap is fine. I turn it on, run this hydro clean through, and it just clears out all the dirt that's in this tank here. Part of the issue we ran into with this one, and you can kind of see, is the hose is dirty and the tank is very dirty because there's only one little drain hole in the darn thing. It's hard to clean. By taking the top off this tank, if we needed to, you can get in there with a rag or a paper towel and scrub it out so it doesn't have a smell, because that's going to be coming out of the machine. So its ability to clean itself and for you to clean the tank is also a nice feature. So we definitely like it. Do you have any comments on it? It's a nice little carpet cleaner. I wouldn't do it for a floor carpet, but if I had a couch or pets that pee and poop and vomit, it's very good for vomit. And stains, spilled drinks,
bloody noses, little kids.
Yeah, little kids. It does a great job. So that's kind of our review on it. If you guys have any questions about it, feel free to ask. We're using it not every day, but at least once or twice a week. We do use the Bissell quite a bit, and this one is more or less retired to car service at this point. So its hose has further cuts as it has gotten old and brittle. It's kind of failed some more, so that's why we bought this one, to replace it. And it's definitely worth a look at if you're looking for a spot cleaning machine. So if you have any questions, ask them. Please subscribe to our channel, Red Barn Homestead, for more awesome videos in terms of vacuum cleaners and stuff. We have a floor carpet vacuum that does great too. You can check out the videos on that, and we'll see you next time.